Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we're going to see how to use tables in order to create dynamically updating data validation lists. So here we've got a similar situation to the one that we've had on the previous lecture. So we've got some regions and then under each region there are some countries. Now what they want to do is to use tables in order to make sure that if I add another country to any region that gets updated on the list. So first of all I'm going to create my ranges, so I'm going to highlight all the tables here and then go to formulas and then create from selection, and then I'll select the I need to create these ranges from the top row. And actually, although there are blank columns here in between, Excel will ignore these blank columns, and actually it's important to have these blank columns because I want each list to be a separate table. Okay, so it's better to make each list as separate table and not have them all in one table because this would create issues. So when I click OK here, I'll have 4 ranges created here: Africa, Asia, Europe and region. And now we can actually start creating our data validation lists. Are all good to call them here. Select the whole column, go to data validation, and then under allow I'm going to select a list, and then under the source I need this to be the region range, so I can either write equals region or I can also press 3 on my keyboard here, and then I'll have all of the ranges, so I'll select region, click OK. And then click OK. Now I have my reasons, and then on this country a column here. So the whole column go to data validation, and then here I'm going to select list, and then it's going to be equal in Iraq. When I'm going to make this a relative reference and click OK. So here if I select Africa for example, or have the countries under Africa. Now what happens if I add another country? So I'll add a country to Africa, Algeria for example. Does this get reflected? No, it doesn't. I do not have Algeria here on the list, so I'll just delete Algeria here, and now I can actually make these lists get updated dynamically if I create tables. So I'll just highlight any cell here inside this table. Press Ctrl on my keyboard to create a table, and then press OK here, and I can do the same for each mini table. Ctrl and I press OK, Ctrl and I press OK, Ctrl AE and press OK. So now I've created my tables. Now if I add another country here, say Algeria to Africa, and now let's check this list here. You can see here that Algeria has been added to the list. This technique of using tables can make sure that when you add another item to your list, this item would be reflected. No, I want to show you something else, which is that we're going to add another reason. It's going to be North America. However, when we write North America, we're not going to put a space here because we want the name to be the same name as the name of the range here on the name manager. However, the name manager does not accept names having spaces between 2 words, so we're not going to be able to put a space between North and America, because this is something to bear in mind if you do that. You're not going to be able to have everything work properly if you put a space between North and America. So we've created a region called North America, and we're going to create a table for it here in North America, and then under North America we're going to have USA and Canada, and we're going to create a range out of that. So here we're going to select this whole table, create selection, and we're going to create a range out of that, and check the name of the range here. It's going to be North America. And now we can create a table out of that as well. Click OK, and here we have North America here. And then we have the countries for North America. Now you need to make sure that the name of North America range is the same as how North America is written here. OK, and the name of North America here has restrictions. The name manager does not accept names having spaces. OK is going to tell you the syntax of this name is not correct. So in case that you want to have a table header here or a named range having spaces, you're not going to be able to do that. You need to make sure to have the whole word without spaces, or you can actually have an underscore between them. Okay, they're going to have an underscore here in this list as well. Okay, so that's it guys for using tables with data validation. This to create dynamically updating data validation lists. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.